each class, there's a little bit of conversation. So I did it for people who are absent, so you can have something to do, or you don't feel like, oh, I'm so far behind, I can't go back. Okay?
Yeah, I'm there.
So, yeah, we only have 2 more. So what we're going to do today, hold on. Find the page, then I'll tell you what our plans are. We're going to read, we did pay last week. Yes, so we're on lesson 14, but we're going to look at page 96 and then do some reading before we go on to lesson. No, wait.
We didn't do Tet and Coop.
We did Tet and Coop. Never mind, we did Tet and Coop. So we're going to look at page 103. So go to 103. So we only have 2 more classes, but we basically haven't, I mean, we still have like 2 or 3 months until summer. We have March, April, and May. So I do have some things that I copied from the Hebrew book that we do for the Hebrew class. So I don't really want you to buy this book yet. I'm not going to buy it for you yet because it's very expensive. It's a big commitment, okay? Because the book really is 3 years worth of Hebrew. So it's not just like 1 little year. And there's a lot of work to it. Now, we're doing it, and we're doing it very slow. We only do like maybe 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 exercises a week because there's like 10 exercises in each lesson, but it's a lot to do, especially if you work. So we're not doing that. But so I've copied a few little things because the first 3 lessons in this book are just review. So what we'll do is next week we'll do the last lesson and then we'll start reviewing, okay? Once we've done the 3 review lessons in here, I think we're going to do some conversational reading, okay? It's a cheaper book. It's one that we can get through during the summer. It's one that you won't have to be here and feel like you've missed it if you didn't get here, okay? So we'll just get together and read. That's all we'll do. You'll learn some words. The only difference between biblical and conversational is the tense of the verbs. So, of course, in conversational, most things you talk about are what tense? Present. We're in the present. Like, I am going to the store. Biblical is mainly past tense. So, past tense is really easier, but conversational is present tense. So that's the difference. But conversational books are like in elementary school. Y'all are pretty young, but when I was in elementary school, we had, See, Dick, Run books. You know what that is?
Yep.
Sorry, whenever I start talking, I start coughing. So, these are books that are real simple, is what I'm trying to say. So, you'll learn things like, hi, my name is Sue. Who are you? I am going to the store. Do you know where the bus is? You know, just little, really simple things. And you read them over and over and over. So you feel like, oh, wow, I can do this. You know, I can read. And you learn some words, too. You'll learn words about boy, girl, mom, dad, school, things like that.
Jail.
There are no books on jail.
Kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so basically that's what we're going to do. So, let's start today by looking at page 103. We have enough people here today. Do you have your book?
No, I haven't gotten
She will share.
The dog ate my homework.
The dog ate your homework. Yes, I don't have a lot of homework for you because there's a lot of reading in the book. I do have one thing that we're going to go over today, and that's about it. If you have, of course, some of you weren't here last week. I have stuff from last week. But if you have any questions about the homework, you'll just have to ask me later. All right, start here. Number 1, do 2 of them. Do good and good morning.
Tov, Boker. No? This is Boker. Tov,
Boker Tov.
Boker Tov. Oh, okay.
Tov is good. Boker is morning, and Tov is good. So Boker Tov. Now, remember their adjectives are always after the noun. So it's really morning good, but we say good morning. So what's good night? Lila Tov, that's right. Lila is night, Tov is good. So you say night good. Good night. Lila Tov. Okay? Fred, do holiday in Hebrew month.
Yom Tov,
Yom.
Yom Tov, and Shabbat.
Shabbat. Now, Shabbat is a name of a Hebrew month. It doesn't mean Hebrew month. Okay? It's the name of one of the Hebrew months. Yes.
Okay, yeah. And
Shabbat.
when you got the breaker down there, the pronunciation, that Sheva, that's Shabbat, that's a Shiva. Shiva,
Yes.
right? So why does that make that an A down there?
The Vat.
This one is a should, and then that's not.
Okay, so there's a apostrophe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
No, S.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see it either like this, but a lot of times this they'll do an E.
It's the SH, right, Sue? SH?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
Shiva.
Shabbat.
See, that's what confuses me.
In our next class,
Sorry.
when we learn the basic stuff, will we guys learn the months too?
I don't remember us covering the months.
Sorry, forgot the essay.
Shiva.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Oh, Shabbat.
See, that's why I
got it. I see that.
Right.
because you don't know if it's an E or an H.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's what. Yeah.
I hardly ever transliterate anything anymore, so you'll have to help me there. 'Cause
Lo que yo entendí cuando ella enseñó de esto,
So Shabbat,
que
that's
cuando
the name of a
primero
month.
es una vocal.
Yom.
Y cuando va al medio es una sílaba más,
Yom.
pero no que aquí sea una sílaba más.
Yom is day, Tov is good. So really, Yom Tov is good day. But since a holiday is a good day, they just sort of make it a
It's
holiday.
like
Yom Tov.
Yom Kippur.
Yom day, Kippur is atonement.
Yeah,
Right,
the Day of Atonement.
that's right. Okay, here's another Hebrew month. Elizabeth, what's that month?
Tevet.
Tevet.
I thought it emphasized the second syllable.
That's
So-
another
Right.
possibility. No,
Say
that's
that.
not.
Tevet.
Yes.
Tevet.
And holy, what's holy?
Kadosh.
Kadosh.
Holy moly.
All right, Randy, what's sanctification and holiness?
Okay.
How do you say sanctification?
Kadush
Yazi.
and Kodesh. And what sanctified us? Kidshanu. Kidshanu. All right. So here, this is a good place. This is a good place we can talk about roots. Okay? Roots. So notice that holy, sanctified, holiness, and sanctified us looks very similar, right? they have 3 letters that are in common. What are those 3 letters?
Ko.
Okay?
Okay.
Kuf,
Da.
Dalet,
And Shin.
Shin. Alright, so this is what's called a root. Okay? So there's 3 letters, and around these 3 letters, you make words that imply holiness. So Kadosh is holy. Kiddush is sanctification, which is part of holiness, right?
Is that code?
Kodesh, holiness. And Kidshanu, new. Remember when you have new at the end, it's always we or us. So it's the first person plural. Kidshanu. But they all have these 3 letters, which is, it's called shurish. The shurish, the root. Okay? That's the good thing about Hebrew, is that if you can find the root of the word, you can find a deeper meaning to that word. Okay? All right, we're here. Do prayer shawl and to kindle.
Talit and Lehadalik.
Lehadlik. Lehadlik.
That's another possibility.
Now, remember, when you have a lamed at the beginning
It becomes
of the word,
you get another
most of the time it means to something. Okay? And it's like a separate syllable. But you're going to see it as
apostrophe.
with the apostrophe. Lehadlik. So it's very, very fast.
Kindle means to light or to like
To light.
to continue it.
To light it, to kindle it.
To light it
Yeah,
up.
to light it up. Yeah. It's in the blessing for the Shabbat prayer. Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. All right. Next one, reads and easy.
Ko.
Koreh,
It's silent.
right. Koreb, yeah, it's gonna sound kind of like an A at the end, but it's correct.
Correct. And cow.
Call, call. Zed call, this is easy. Say call. All right, please and vegetables.
Okay. Forgive me and I'm moving here wrong. Okay. Bevakasha.
Awesome, bevakasha.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Yerakot.
Ken, you're a quote.
Yerakot?
You're a quote. Nachon. Nachon means correct.
Oh!
Okay, the next one is afikomen. Of course, it's just what it is. Afikomen, all right? Where do we see the afikomen? Where is the afikomen?
Passover.
Lo yodaat? No one knows? It's in the Passover, which is coming up here pretty soon. The afikomen is the middle matzah that you take out of the matzah top. Matzah tash. I got the matzah bag. All right.
Do the Jews do that too, or just the Muslims?
Huh? Oh yeah, it's Jews.
Afikomen.
The afikomen is the middle matzah and the matzah bag. All right. next, down here, starting over, you ready?
Why do we look for the middle one?
Just do one, processions. Hakafot, judgment.
Oh, church.
That was just gonna be a syllable marker, so we just
It's a P. Mishpat.
yes.
Mishpat. It's got a dogish in the middle. Normally, well, it's unusual, but you can have it happen. Dogishes usually aren't in the middle, but
That's right.
Yes.
in this case, it's after a Shabbat, so it's actually at the beginning of the syllable. And so that's where you see most dogishes is at the beginning of a syllable. Mishpat.
So is judgment and family, do they have the same root word or no? Do you know?
Judgment.
And family?
Oh,
Family's missing.
mishpacha.
Or no? Just sounds, just the beginning word.
Mishpacha. I'll have to look that up. All right. I guess if you're in my family, they're not very judgmental, but you might have a family that's judgmental. All right, vowels. What are the vowels?
Nechdot.
Nekhudot. That's right. Nekhudot.
With apostrophe. It's got
That's right.
apostrophe.
Elizabeth, what's little?
Katan.
Randy, horn.
That's it, you got it.
Karen, that's right.
Don't be a Karen.
So I guess that's why they call people who are shouting out stuff that's so stupid. Karens. They're like a loud horn.
This one client told me I need a mask.
I wondered why they use the word Karen. I mean, they could have picked any name.
Could have put any name.
Could be. You never know. All right. What's planted? Huh? Nat. Nata. Nata. Nata is planted. And Jacob.
Unlost.
Yeah. So that's it. You. So that's it.
You. And then,
So what is this?
you,
This one here.
you.
This is silent. This is behind the silent. So this is the vowel that sounds that.
I've forgotten.
Ah.
You are,
You have one A or two E's in it. I have two E's, but I'm not sure what it is.
ya,
I have one A or two E's, Sue.
What?
ba,
Ya'a.
ka.
I have
Ka.
Yeah, Yaakov.
Yaakov. But do I put two E's or one E?
Was that is,
Or down?
is an O sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
so it's
two.
Two E's.
Yaakov.
Yaakov.
Yaakov. Yes.
Yaakov.
You say the twice. Yaakov. Yaakov. Now, here again, when you say these things fast, you're not going to really hear it twice. So
I've always said Yaakov.
the thing about
But it's pronounced.
conversational Hebrew is when you hear someone tell you these things, you may not recognize what it is because they're going to say Yaakov, and it doesn't sound like it's Yaakov, but Yaakov.
They have a lot of that, I've noticed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Put that double A and then it's just, you say.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have a lot of that.
So
So when you say it fast, it's still two syllables? or two
it's still
syllables?
two, Yaakov.
Okay.
But you're saying it so fast that your brain doesn't really hear
Mhm.
Yaakov. You almost have to say it slow to hear the two.
So it's two A's.
There's two A's, yes.
But
So
it's
would that
still
be a
two
hyphen?
syllables, not.
No.
That's the.
Just what?
But you hear two, right? It's three syllables, but you hear two.
Yes.
You say it right, right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yaakov. Do you hear the three? Sort of.
Yeah, yes.
All right, let's read the blessing after the Torah on page 104. I'll read it. You just read along, and then we'll go on to our new letters. All right. Now, we say this every week, so you probably know it. I don't remember, I meant to, did we actually put the Hebrew up there or we just put the transliteration? Anybody remember?
It's Hebrew.
The Hebrew's up there? Okay, so now you should be able to start, when you're saying this in the service, try to not look at the transliteration or the English. You know, try to look at the Hebrew, okay? And it'll help you.
I know this first one, the Hebrew.
You want to say it? Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Yes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Okay, you want to do the second
Is
one?
that an exception? Because I thought that Sofit is a K, but we have, is you CH for an exception, or did I just write the notes wrong?
Which one?
For Baruch? Is it supposed to be K?
It's a K.
Baruch?
Oh, it is a K?
Isn't that okay?
Baruch or CH, it's either one, still a K
I always
sound.
thought it was a CH too.
It doesn't matter, it's still a K sound.
Yeah.
Because the Sofit is in the throat. So Baruch. Baruch. But Baruch. But we just say Baruch.
But when we transliterate other words, it's a K, but this one's CH, or no?
It depends on the person doing the transliteration.
Oh.
That's the problem. There's no standard set way to transliterate.
Okay.
So you will see it both ways.
Okay. And Adonai, we're just saying in place of that H
Yeah,
and that.
Right, that's an abbreviation for Yude Vave, basically.
Okay.
Yudek Wape?
Okay, that's why I wasn't sure.
With your picture.
Like, how do you pronounce it?
I'm gonna get something long enough to hit you over the head.
I thought you said that.
No.
Yudek Wape. That's down in New Braunfels somewhere, Guadalupe River.
Yes.
It's just 2 letters, right? And we can't say his name, so that's why we put Adonai. That's why we put
Alright, this is Adonai. Okay?
Is that on
And
Yeah, this
We
one.
say Adonai.
there's a lot of reasons I can see why they use this for the abbreviation, because Haya is was, or, you know, it's a future tense, Haya.
Oh, yeah?
So God is, right? God is basically. Or Yud He Vav He. Yud He Vav He. It's got the He and the Vav, but it's not in the right order. They just use this as abbreviation for Adonai.
Yeah.
Okay?
And Adonai means God,
It's just a shorter version of this.
Yes.
Yes.
but Adonai means God,
The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
and then Hashem means the name. But we just don't say that name. 'Cause we don't
Adon is Mr. But it's also a reverent name for somebody. I mean, we used to have respect for our elders. So it's kind of, if we look at it as in terms of Adon, meaning a senior person that you respect, it's not as holy as we would consider Adonai. But that's how it started. Anything else?
What's Elohim then? Sorry, I forget because I keep seeing all these on different pages.
Lord, our God, Elohim is Lord.
Elohim is God.
Yeah.
Okay. Our Elohim is plural. I'm trying to see. I think in Genesis it's Bereshit Elohim bara hashamayim ve'haaretz. Bereshit in the beginning, Elohim, God, and it's plural God. So like the 3 in 1, it kind of talks about the Trinity. Bara created hashamayim ve'haaretz. Hashamayim, the heavens, and haaretz, the earth.
So is one plural and one's like Eloheinu and then Elohim?
Elohim is plural.
So, okay.
So, all right, let's finish our reading of the Torah here. Asher natan lanu Torah emet.
Torah
Okay, ready for number 3? Vehaye olam betokenu. 4, Baruch Noten HaTorah.
How do you pronounce the first word in 3 again?
Vehaye.
And how do you transliterate that?
Veha. Here again, it's a het, so it's basically in the throat, but you'll see it as just an H because
Can you transliterate it for me?
transliterated.
Yeah, the first word. I don't know if I said it right.
CHA.
Well, it's not V? Is that a V and then
Oh, I was not doing the vet, because that's just and. That is just and.
okay.
So,
AI.
CHA, YEI. Vehaye.
Is that on the third?
YEI. Like I said, I don't do a lot of transliterating anymore.
She's just doing this part, she left off the part.
Oh, okay.
I left off the vowel because it's just and. I guess.
Is that cancel out?
Oh, you want a transliteration? Got it.
So it's DCHIAI or Y?
So you're either going to say this transliterated as an H or a CH. Then,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
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 Okay, now I know why I was confused. I was confused because I didn't know if it was a diphthong. So there's only one diphthong, not 2 diphthongs.
Right. But you're going to see it with an H, even though it's an H in the throat, and it's really a CH.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Then,
Thank you.
Yes.
yes, guys, at this point, you need to wean yourself from the transliteration.
No more milk.
No more milk, guys.
I try to read when it's in the screen in the
Uh-huh.
Hebrew, but you see how they continue going. I'm like, I'm still here.
I understand. So, yes, guys, wean yourself. Wean yourself. Try to read it and not write down the transliteration. Just, you have heard this now forever and ever. If you've been here at the synagogue very long, you have heard this, right? So try to read it knowing what it sounds like, because I'm telling you, sometimes the transliterations are going to be different. All right.
Look at the vowel markings.
The vowel markings and all that. So, all right, Hebrew songs to sing. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achim gam yachad. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity. In unity. La 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 la. Okay. Enough of singing. I do not know the next one. Lo Yisa Goy El Goy Herev Lo Yelmadu Od Milchama. Milchama is war. Milchama. Lo Milchama. We don't want war. Lo Milchama. All right, guys, let's do something new. How about that?
Yay! New stuff.
New stuff, that's right. All right. We're going to do a Zayin. So what is this going to sound like? A Z. Z. Okay. Now.
I am Zorro.
This is,
No, Sadik.
they put this at the end for a reason, it's hard. Now, Zayin is a backward gimel. So Zayin goes like this. Remember, gimel goes like this.
In water.
So I see gimel as a hand reaching down, give me. Like my kids say when they want money. Give me money. Not really. They don't reach out their hand, they just say it. Gimel, okay? Zayin, it's backwards, the other way.
Give me a 5.
And I don't know. One of my videos, when you get to this, I did write it backwards on one of the things, so, slicha, excuse me, sorry, didn't mean to, because sometimes you're gonna get these mixed up. So that's Zayin, and it's a Z sound. Now, this next one is the hardest one, and I'll have to tell you, my teacher, in Israel that I had, she corrected me a lot on this one. So I hope I am saying it correct now. I'm sure I am, as many times as she corrected me. So this one is Sadi. Sadi. Like pizza. Sadi. I think I got it right.
So sorry.
So sorry. Like pizza.
Saudi Arabia.
I kept thinking I was saying it right, but obviously she didn't think I was. Now, I'll have to say, we were Zooming. Of course, the Zoom they had.
So that's a 3?
This is my hardest one to say. I'll admit it.
Like a number 3.
And it looks like the number 3, that's right. Sadi. Now, the other thing about Sadi that you'll find is that technically it's pronounced twice. So think of the double Z. You're going to pronounce it in, if it's like 2 syllables, let me see if I can find one. You're going to, all right, here's one. All right. So this is what letter? Met. This is Sadi. This is Yud and Nun Sofi. So you would say, you wouldn't say Metsu, Metsu. You'd say Metz. Metz. Su. So you're really saying it twice.
M-E-T-Z.
Oh my goodness. I saw that with the number 3.
I don't even know how to transliterate it. Remember, I'm not doing that much anymore. Su, Yan. Okay, there you go. So you would say Metz, Su. You would say it twice. Now you don't transliterate it twice, but it's Metz, Su, Yan. And it's that way with all Sadis. You're going to hear it twice. You're going to hear it in the first syllable and then the next syllable.
Sue, transliterated as TS or Z?
It's
Z would be
TS.
Zion,
It's
right?
TS.
Oh, sorry.
TS.
I tell you, I'm not translating
And then she'll
anymore.
tell me, why did you tell me?
All right, there you go. There you go.
The top one is a TS, not a Z.
Okay, I get that.
Yes, I'm at this point, I really should not be transliterating, but there it is.
So the top one, you have to change the Z to TS.
Yes,
You have to remove the Z out.
that should be too.
Yeah. Yeah. So Metsuyan.
Metsuyan. All right, let's do Sadi Sofit, and then we will do some reading.
Yeah, that one's Sadi. With a face.
Yes, I'm at a point in my life that I need to go on and not teach beginners anymore.
That's Saudi Sufi, not Sayin Sufi, right?
Sadi es
It's Saudi.
Sadi, Sofi.
Sadi Sofit. All right. Now, the Sadi Sofit starts like a lamed. I love lamed, so I like that. He goes up, and then a lamed stops right there, correct?
Right.
Sadi Sofit
Wow.
just keeps going. And it goes up.
Yeah, last week.
Because we got another one coming that's face Sofit that's going to add on to this. So it looks like a fancy elf. Sadi Sofit. And it too is going to have the TS. For those of you who just have to transliterate. Alright. Let's start with line 3 on page 106. Crystal, why don't you start? We'll go this way. Oh wait, we'll let her start. Line 3, number 1.
Line 3, number 1. Oh, line 3, number 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's me. Okay.
Zaman.
Yes.
Zaman. Right, Crystal?
That's a V sound, right? Sav.
No, this is an H sound and that's a V sound.
Oh. Sahav.
Zahab, yes. Okay. Zahir. Zahir. It's an H in the throat. Zahir. But if you can't say it in the throat, just Zahir. Zahir. Like hair, H-A-I-R. But it's an E. It's more of an F. Zahir. No, you would, I don't know how you transliterate it, guys, I'm done. Oh, Lisa, how would you transliterate it?
Which one are we at?
Zahir.
Zahir, I would say Z-E-C-H-E-R.
Yeah, so there's no dot.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Cat mixed up with the other.
Okay, yeah.
The shot.
Yeah. Zaytim. Z-team. Olives, that's olives. Yummy.
¿Es Seitim o Sitim?
Zaytim. Zay, it's a transliterated, diphthong, sorry. A diphthong, Zaytim.
Mine is
Zemirot. Number 4. Mazal. What's the next one? Mazon. And last one? Hasan. Yes, Zan. Hazan. The next one, I'll say this one. Now, I don't remember us doing this. At the end of every book on the Torah, like at the end of Genesis, you say, be strong, be strong, be strong in the Lord, okay? Hazak, hazak. At the end of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Yes.
Wow, really?
¿Es strong?
Be strong. Hazak. Hazak. Strong. It means strong. All right.
You can see that
I need to know that one.
because
All right. Let's go to page 107, number 7, and try our studies.
what's a mezuzah?
A mezuzah?
Yeah.
Like on the door?
I know you're hanging on the door, but what is it for?
Mezuzah?
Oh, it's
That's the Ten Commandments.
mezuzah has the commandments. So when you leave the house, you know that you have to keep the commandments. It's a reminder.
Touch it. Well,
Well, you don't have to do anything.
You can
I
actually
mean-
wear it too.
that's their tradition
Yes,
when they go in and out.
yes, they usually bless it,
Oh, okay.
bless the commandments. Yeah, when they go in,
They're
when they go.
wearable too, because you can get them with the little Ten Commandments.
Oh, really? Yep. The
Because why do they wear those things on their arms?
Oh.
The blood wrapping and.
Put my word on your
the forehead, it's the vehavta.
and in your arm, put it in your arm.
Right.
So the Ten Commandments are on there?
I don't know what they
Yes, I think they have the commandments in there too. We'll talk about that sometime. I'll bring all the stuff or something.
Chai.
None of them do it.
All right, number 7. Let's do 7. Start over here. Etza. Sorry. Etza. So remember when it's,
Do it twice.
yes. etza. You really can't say it without saying it twice. Try it. Etza. No, it's, when you say it's going to be etza, it's going to be, Ratzon. Ratzon. Yes, ratzon.
That's reason in Spanish.
All right, what's the next one?
Matzah.
Matzah.
Hey, I thought that was matzah, huh?
Yes.
That's why we say matzah.
I'll use Tia.
See how you say it twice?
No, it's hygiene.
better to know that.
Okay, let's see. Right.
No, it's not Zayin. Ratzon and Tia.
No, you're right.
I know, I'll tell you.
Okay, Elizabeth, the last one on 7.
Okay,
Son.
Yotzer.
Yotzer. All right, let's see if we got some words with meanings. Let's try them. Because we want to know what these mean, right? Page 110. 110. You can do it at home. You can do it.
United States. I didn't know that existed anymore.
Now,
Where's that?
guys, remember now that I have this on my YouTube channel. If you get confused, just go, it's the last lesson, class 5. So just go to class 5 and all this will be on there and I will read it for you, okay? So you can read it yourself and then you can go to that and see if you've done it correctly, or you can listen to what I have to say and then read it for yourself. So, and just to kind of remember. It is easier when you've heard it, because then it's, next time it's easier. It's sort of like, that's how you learn to read. You know the words, you just have to learn that's what the word is. So, where did we stop? Randy, what's land?
Land is gonna be, okay, Rick,
Eretz.
Eric.
Eretz.
Eric.
Zion.
Zion.
No, it's Zion. Zion. So what's United States?
Is that a syllable marker?
Okay. So it's gonna be arts. like A-R-T-S.
A-R-T.
Arts,
Artsot.
and then Zot.
So,
Artsot
so,
Ha-Barit.
There's no Z, so it's Artsot, right? With an S.
fabric,
Habri, isn't it?
fabric,
Huh?
United is a Saudi, it's not a Zayin, so it's TS, not Z.
Right. Arts,
So,
Artsot.
I'm just checking this.
A-R-T-S.
Is that an I?
And the next word is states, or the next word?
Ha-Barit.
Is that an E-R? I mean, I.
half,
Or Habrit.
It's Habrit because it's a syllable marker, right?
Yes, or Zot Habrit. Habrit.
So we live in Artsot Habrit.
Habrit.
Artsot Habrit.
Harot means freedom or what? No.
states.
Artsot is united.
No, it's not united.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I don't know. I'd have to look up each individual word. I don't.
I don't think you know the United States.
Oh, that's so funny.
Is that where I'm at? Keep losing more and more
I would say
every day.
it looks like from the British.
All right, Crystal, what's luck?
What is that middle one? Okay.
Mazel. Mazel. What do you say when you're
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov? There you go.
And then you throw your glass into the fire. Commandante.
Mazel tov. Good luck. All right. What's food?
Mason.
Mazon. Mazon. Excellent.
Metsuyan.
Metzion. 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 Excellent. And then matzah. Matzah. I can't say the next one because I was already saying it. All right, Fred. Mitzvah. Mitzvah.
That's such a pretty word.
Mitzvah.
Right.
What's the commandments?
The? Oh, it's the is you or boss? No,
Mitzvot. Mitzvot. Mitzvah is one. Mitzvot is more than one.
Mitzvot or mitzvot? Sorry, mitzvot or mitzvot?
Which one?
Oh,
Mitzvah.
the commandments.
The plural mitzvot.
Mitzvah.
No.
Mitzvot, okay.
Yeah,
Mitzvot.
mitzvot is commandments, mitzvah is
The next one?
Is mitzvot. M-I-T-Z-O-T.
Now, what's by his commandments?
Baby,
That is by, or with, or in. Mitzvot. Tav. The mitzvotav. The mitzvotav.
How do you get a B? Mitzvah.
I think that's in the Haftarah. The mitzvotav. I'd have to say the whole thing because I they are dying. I don't know. All right, where are we? Yeah, but who is it? You, Randy? Zay is masculine this. Zot would be feminine this. So Zay is a masculine this. Remember, everything has a masculine and a feminine. So, so what's time? Okay. What is at this time?
You're right. You're right about that.
It's just Basman. right?
Right.
That's my, I'm trying to
We're
remember.
on at this time.
And then,
Oh, at this time, okay.
ha,
That,
ta, hata.
Hazeh.
that's,
Oh, that's a Z. Sorry.
no.
Bazman hazeh. Bazman hazeh. That is also in one of the blessings. I don't remember which one. Bazman hazeh. All right, Crystal, what's remembrance or remember? Remembrance. It's from the word, the root remember.
What's that first letter?
Z, Z, Zain,
Z-E.
Zakar.
Zacher.
Good job.
Zaher, yeah, Zaher.
Zakar.
Zakar is remembered. He remembered is Zakar. This is Zacher. Zacher.
Zakar.
Yeah, yeah, it's an ed.
It's an S.
Yeah. All right, number 5, songs.
What is song?
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're next.
Roach.
Yes, and you say it pretty fast, Zamin wrote. Zamin wrote. Zamin. It's more Zmi wrote. But it's Zmi, but it's Zmi. Yeah. What's the next one?
Mezuzah.
Mezuzah. And that's how you transliterate it, right underneath there. If you want to know. Mezuzah. All right, what about gold? What's the word for the gold?
That's silent.
Zahab. I have to have it. Zahab. Zahab.
Egg is Beitza.
Beitza. Bates. Bates.
Oh, yeah.
Sa.
Beitza.
Yeah, so it's, remember you say it twice. Beitza.
Yeah.
Beitza. Egg. Randy, what's remember?
Remember.
Oh, reminder, I guess.
Not memory.
Reminder, sorry.
Memory. Oh, never mind. Is it religious song?
Memory?
Oh,
Zikaron. Zikaron. What's what? Rotse. Rotse is for a man. Rotsa would be for a woman. Yeah. He who rotse, he rotsa. Who is he? This is he. Who rotse? Oh, laughs. And it's also a person's name.
We're doing laugh or Isaac? Okay.
T-S-O-T-E-K.
Together. So.
Okay. Oh, goodness, that's hard. Okay.
T-S-O-T-E-K.
This has no CH, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's so big.
Okay. Zohek.
Yeah, and that's the.
Itzhak is, what's Itzhak?
The name,
Well,
the name,
Itzhak. What's Itzhak?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
the name of our
Isaac.
father.
Isaac, the son of Abraham.
Isaac.
Okay.
And what happened? What'd Sarah do? She laughed.
Oh, she left.
That's why it's got some of the same letters.
Yeah, she had a baby. Yeah, she had a baby. And then Isaac.
So,
And the other one. It wasn't hers though.
so, Itzhak. So it comes from laugh. Because Sarah laughed that she was going to have a son. So she named him Yitzhak. Yeah, Isaac, coming from laughter.
Some said it was joy.
Laugh. All right, where are we? Crystal? What's tree?
7. This is, I have no idea.
What's the name of our congregation?
It's
Tree of life.
Tree. Well, how do you say that in Hebrew?
T-S-A-T-S.
Etz. Etzheim. Etzheim. Tree of life.
How you spell it?
Etzheim. Well, how would you transliterate it?
Yeah, how you spell it?
What, tree of life?
Yeah. So it's a T-S-A or what?
It's
Yeah.
That's E-T-S.
That's all it is.
E-T-S.
E-T-S.
I used to go to a congregation in
Silent, right?
Richardson. Etzheim.
Yeah. Oh, they know T-S.
Tree of life.
It's
Etzheim.
a E, not a. Okay.
Yeah, that's E and that's T-S. That's Sophie, T-S.
Oh, they know.
Okay, so how do you say trees?
This is like theme.
Etzim. All right.
Kindness, because of your kindness, tree of life.
Etzheim. Chaim is life. Etz is tree. This is the name of our congregation in Hebrew. Etzheim.
it's time.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to read the rest of them, and then I will hand out what I have for you. Yom Ha'atzmaot. Remember, they have a Yom Ha'atzmaot. They have one in Israel. I don't remember the date. Ha'atzmaot.
How you spell it? H-A?
I don't know.
You know how to do it. So this is Yom, right?
Yeah, Yom.
This is
I don't know how they transliterate it.
This is A, and then that's another A.
They usually don't, they just read it in Hebrew. We're at a point now, guys, where you don't need to do
And
that.
that's E.
All right,
Read the
Zur.
Hebrew.
Zur is rock.
That's a syllable marker.
Hamotzi, 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 Lekeminoretz, Amen.
Silent.
Hamotzi.
Every Friday night.
Yom
Yom Ha'atzmaot.
Remember to
Ut. Ut. Oh, sorry, it is Ut. Yom Ha'atzmaut. Sorry, got the wrong one. You were good, I was bad.
That's in my reading for everybody, bat mitzvah. About the last two words, yes. Ends on that last word, my bat mitzvah.
Yes.
That's T-S.
Wait, why is it the end? I thought it was supposed to be,
But it's just how you say the name. Body.
that went to
The
the
other
beginning.
one,
Is it-
that was
we can
actually,
be silver mark.
see the difference? Every time you see that, that's like a Y, that kind of looks more like a YF. So that's IE, silent, that's not. They're different.
Try to translate this one. Is it from the
Yeah,
eye?
so little.
Yeah, Mitzrayim.
Yes, yes, what
That's what I said, so last word of my reading.
Who was not here last week?
It double sounds. It's like
So it's
How you doing?
Means.
No, not sir.
Mitzrayim. Egypt.
Better than sir than
I'm
now.
reading stuff out.
Nowadays.
Oh, wait, no.
No, no. But this one is,
This one?
Melech.
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 Yeah, Asher.
Asher. Oh, Asher. Asher. That's it.
So, next week I got to do my taxes.
Oh.
I have to go to the Roman Empire to do it.
Oh.
I hate Rome. Anyway,
I forgot where I'm
I'm gonna go there, but it's at 2:30. That's next
All right, next week,
Means.
guys, Next week, practice your scriptures and we'll read over the scriptures.
So,
I've got those.
I've lost total control
How
here.
do you order a taco in Hebrew?
Ani wrote taco. Ani wrote satako.
Really?
I would just add the.
How do you
I,
do